bear said it, killed the bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for our legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the pack of Lewiz.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too sharp, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody crying together, we all came from hunger pain.
Ha! Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta. Hold it down, bringing that Street Geek and Nerd Soul. What is up, my people, today? Oh, yeah, coming with another wonderful episode, NERDSoul Sports. We got 3 topics like we usually do. You know, we talk about it a little bit more. But I am not by myself. I am joined by the awesome, enigmatic, if you will, eccentric PL Parker Lewiz right over here. What up, man?
You are not alone.
You're not alone.
I'm here with you. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Parker P.L. Lewiz. As you can see, I'm enjoying some medication, so pardon me being extra jovial.
Yo, you gotta medicate. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you get all your vitamins and your minerals, your nutrients
Pretty
from
much,
the earth.
man. It's great for the body, all natural.
Thank you. All natural from the earth. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. All right,
Shout out
so
to everybody that came coming through. Let's get it.
Hit that like, subscribe, all that jazz, because we're gonna keep on talking about medication. Aaron Rodgers hasn't been taking his medication.
Claude Ham jersey.
So Aaron Rodgers tried to be slick, right? All right, peep it. You know how they had the NFL joint, because now we're having more fallout from it. So Aaron Rodgers comes out and they had the media weekend or whatever, and they did the same thing with the NBA, like, are you vaccinated? Are you vaccinated? Let me know. So anyway, he said, of course I've been immunized, the other guys and but he used the term immunized.
Immunized.
He tried to be slick. See, but it's not his fault. Nobody else followed up with a question. Was like, what you mean by immunized? Because there's no immunity to COVID. Don't you mean vaccinated? And are you vaccinated? No, but then in that same statement, he further goes, like any guys that, haven't, that's their choice, making it seem as if he's made the choice. And if they haven't, that's their choice. So, of course.
No, what made it even worse, no. That is what he said, but he said it even in a more of a condemning kind of way. He did say that, but he said it like, if you don't want to do what's in the best interest of the team and get vaccinated, then that's on you. Whole time he ain't even vaccinated. I'm sorry, I need to stop you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You fine. You good. Like you ain't vaccinated.
How you taking shots at the other dudes that's not vaccinated, but you not vaccinated?
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I'm sure somebody on the team was like, bruh. I'm sure somebody. You know how when somebody tell a lie like behind you, and you be like you had to look up for a second, like
carry the one.
But he ain't vaccinated. Like I would have came up to that press conference, very next person. I was like, I need to speak. They'd be like, but you're a second stringer. Don't nobody want to. I don't care. He ain't vaccinated. Man. He up in here lying.
Man.
They'll be like, Aaron Rodgers is up in here lying. Then Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless tweeted out. He said the liar just threw. Hold on, I gotta find the tweet because he just tweeted it out. It was recent. What, like in the last couple hours or something, like bad recent. But he said, let me get the worst. No. Here goes. The liar throws a ridiculous interception into the end zone. Like, yo.
That's what he is, man.
I mean, yeah, he is a liar, but the thing is, like, okay, people lie, you know what I'm saying, from time to time. But you'd hope that when people lie, it's like a serious thing. Like, no, okay, hold on. The vaccine is serious. I do not want it because, yo, over 500,000 people have died. Man, I don't think people realize how many people 600 and something thousand folks is. That's a lot of people. Like, a lot of people have died from this. Like, we out here playing and giggling, so I don't want to take that away because there's a lot of families affected, and I don't want to act like it's not real for them. But, you know, usually when you lie, you like someone has a gun in your head. And you're like, oh no, you know, I didn't do it or something. He lied about something that's like, dude, you don't have to lie about it. You just been like, there's mad people out there saying like, I haven't gotten vaccinated.
He
now,
just
how do you feel about them?
He didn't want he saw what happened with Kyrie. He saw the heat that he got, and he was like, nope, I don't want none of that smoke. Not only should we be directing most of our anger at him, if I'm a player on that team, I'm directing some anger at the organization. So, fam, you had to know that he wasn't vaccinated, and you just letting him walk around here all willy-nilly, no mask, no nothing, like it's gravy, right? And that's cool? Fam. Fam.
I'm going to keep it real with you.
Fam.
I'd have been like, look, hold up. He's put me in danger. He's put my family in danger. I'd have been like, I ain't messing around with this dude.
But you can't say that because it's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, it's Aaron Rodgers, the handsome golden boy that, can do no wrong. But I do like how homie went on the podcast trying to clean it up.
Trying to clean it up and made it even more worse. This man went and compared himself to Martin Luther King.
Yeah, okay.
The man got on national TV and compared himself to Martin Luther King.
All right, now, when black people compare themselves to Martin or Malcolm, there's a certain amount. Okay, there's like Martin, Malcolm, Marcus Garvey, Nat Turner. Like those ones, it's like you don't mess with them. You kind of leave them alone because you haven't sacrificed like they have. Like Harriet Tubman, something like that. You don't mess with them, all right? So anyway, now he ain't even black. This man, I can't remember the exact words because he pulled a Martin quote too.
He pulled a quote from Martin and basically compared the struggle, the civil rights struggle, to the rights of free will of he basically compared his fight with this vaccination stuff that's going on to Martin's struggle fighting for civil rights.
Bruh.
Stop
it. Like Aaron Rodgers, when he did that, I was like, no, he didn't do that. Because somebody said, I saw somebody on Twitter say, when did Aaron Rodgers become Martin Luther King? And I was like, what? It's like, huh? So I looked up the quote and I was just like, oh, so he tried to clean it up. And he used the Martin quote, and not only used the Martin quote, but then had the nerve to try to equate people talking about a public safety and public health issue to folks trying not to be killed for just being born.
Pretty much, man.
It's not the same.
Pretty much, fam.
Look, yo, so Aaron Rodgers, in other words, Aaron Rodgers, I don't ride with him at all. I wasn't a super fan of his, but I was just like, oh yeah, he's got it.
And all the team, and all he and the team got were a slap on the wrist. You pay I think it was a $300,000 fine. Fam, that's what they made. That's what they make in parking.
Yeah, they made that in popcorn sales.
That's what they made in. No, man, that's parking for a game.
Yeah, it's like nothing.
We ain't sold a hot dog. We ain't sold a little foam finger. We ain't sold none of that, fam.
Because I'm pretty sure what game parking is around $30, maybe $30, something like that.
Easy.
So, man, come on, man. Like, bruh, this, I'm not down with him no more. I don't even want, look, I'm not feeling it. I don't want to hear it. Aaron Rodgers is full of it until he take it back. Until he be like, you know what? I kind of jumped out the window. A struggle. This vaccination struggle is nowhere near black people's struggle to be left the heck alone and to stop and dismantle white supremacy. It's
like
not
I wonder,
even
like I
close.
I really want to know how his team. Like I want, like, because you can tell, like, he's one of them types of people where he's always the smartest person in the room, or he feels like he's the smartest person in the room. Like, I wonder, like, how his teammates genuinely feel about, like, fam, like, not to talk like sis, but spill the tea. Like, I really want to know how y'all feel about dude. Like, I would love to know.
I'm gonna reach out. NERDSoul Sports is gonna reach out to all of his black teammates and be like, "How you feel now that Aaron Rodgers is just like Martin Luther King?"
What's next? He had a dream. I had a dream that I was gonna play football.
I had a dream that vaccinations wasn't as bad as people said it was. So I don't even know. Okay, guys, look, I'm not super out here trying to tell y'all that, you know, like y'all should burn in the lake of fire for not getting vaccinated. But like, vaccinations is just what you do. That's how you try to stop. It's a public health concern. Now, if you were planning
it's not even about, hold on, let's keep it a buck. It's not even about the vaccination if we're keeping it up.
Well, if
we're keeping it a bean.
Because these people go to the doctor and get vaccinations all the time.
It's not about that thing. This is about a grown man thinking that he is smarter than everybody else.
Yeah.
This is what that's about, plain and simple. I don't have to cater to your rules because I feel that I can skirt around them at any point, and if I do get caught, I won't get reprimanded.
And it honestly goes back.
I'm who I am.
Yeah, and it goes back to what we've talked about, you know, athletes in general, where you have to kind of be careful to check stuff because Aaron Rodgers is not only good at what he does, but he's also white and he's good looking. So he's had white privilege out the gate, pretty privilege or handsome privilege, whatever you want to call it. And he's had the athlete joint. So now as he goes through school, as he goes through primary, middle school, whatever, people have rolled out the red carpet because of what you can do. Now, not only are you a good looking white guy, but you also can play. So let's be for real. When it comes to organizational, disciplinary actions, how many has he really seen in real life? He's probably gotten slaps on the wrist all his life because what you gonna do? He's our star quarterback. Probably all the way back to like third grade, the first grade or something, whenever you start running around in Pee-wee. So, you know, what you gonna do? So now you have that same mentality that's been cultured over 20, 30 years. Now he's like, I don't want to get it. Well, you know, man, it's actually it's a health issue. You know what I'm saying? You can get other people. I don't care. I don't care about them because it's all about me. It's always been all about me. And it still is. I'm Aaron Rodgers, the MLK of our time. Oh, man. So there you go, guys. Aaron Rodgers, Luther King.
I can't roll with him anymore. I really used to respect him. I used to cape for him a little bit because people like Skip Bayless and other people, like a lot of the homies, talk a lot of mess about him, man, because he never was able. He's only, for as good as he is, he's only won one Super Bowl, And I've caped for that man so much. I can't do it no more, fam. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't do it.
Yeah. So anyway, we're off that. But speaking of capes, someone who was about to put on a cape. That's right, Jimmy Butler. He was about to go Superman.
Oh, he wasn't, man.
And Rudy Gobert then came out and said, look, all right, so, okay, let me set the scene. All right. Jimmy Butler playing the game, minding his business, not doing nothing, all right? No, hold up. What's the foul? Did it even start with Jimmy? Hold up. It didn't even start with Jimmy Butler.
No, you talking about the fight, right?
It wasn't even with Jimmy Butler.
It was Marquise Morris and Jokic.
Yeah. Because once I got to like tell the story trying to be funny, I was like, hold up.
The Heat are down by a lot. And they acting like they're still in the game, doing little ticky-tack fouls. And so the dude basically runs up to Jokic, the reigning MVP, mind you, and just goes and he throws his whole shoulder to him.
It was a pretty hard foul. It was.
Jokic is 6'11", 290, 300 pounds. So even though he don't move that much, there was a heck of an impact that happened right there. Okay.
Yeah, it was a pretty hard foul.
But like I can't remember I want to say it was Shaq. Like Shaq said, hey man, don't hit me and then walk away and turn your back on me. Cause it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah, I learned that when I was real young. Don't say nothing or talk mess and turn your back. Look, don't trust people.
Are you kidding me?
Don't trust them. Because it might not end out well for you.
Nah, you try to play me like I'm some punk. Like, whatever, man. I'm just going to, nah, man, I'm the MVP. I'm not taking this no more. Boom, you hold that.
Yo, not only did he say hold that, but his cousins was his
brothers.
His brothers,
his
sorry.
2 brothers, yeah.
His brothers was like, look, if you
Stop
really want it.
all of that on the internet.
It was like,
if you want to do something, we can meet up.
It was like, they courtside like.
Yeah, they already, they live back in Europe. They don't even like live out here, bro. But they've already announced, we got tickets to when the Nuggets go out to Miami. The next game, I think it's in like January. I want to December or January.
We'll be back.
The Nuggets going to Miami to play the Heat. The brothers have already announced, like, we got our front row tickets. We'll be there.
We'll be there.
If you want smoke,
it better not be nothing.
And it better not be nothing. And if it's something,
Jimmy Butler said, look, hold up. This is my team. You ain't gonna come up. Where you think you gonna go? You ain't gonna come up in here. Not my city. So Rudy Gobert coached him.
I love Jimmy, but Jimmy got to know that dude was wrong, man. I know, like,
I
respect Jimmy. I love Jimmy. Jimmy's one of my favorite players in the NBA. Like, ever since he got drafted to the Bulls, like, I've followed his whole career, even at Marquette. Like, I've really followed Jimmy Butler because I've really admired his work ethic, I should say. Like, he's always put in the work, even back in college. I say all that to say this. Jimmy, you don't want this. Just play basketball and sell coffee. Don't bark up at that tree. That
play
tree
basketball
will fall on you.
And sell coffee. Wow.
I understand that you gotta speak up for your team. You the captain of the team. You gotta man up. You gotta boss up. I feel you. I respect it. But you gotta know your man's was wrong, man.
Yeah,
your man's was wrong.
I look at it as another way. I look at it like, if you want to be the leader, this is your time to actually go up there, pull your boy aside, and give him one of these in front of the cameras. So they know, like, oh, snap, he taking control of the team. Like, hey, look. Now, hey, look, we don't like them. We ain't cool.
Nah, this the Heat we talking about. They encourage. This is Miami we talking about. This is the Heat. They encourage that. They encouraged that. Like they really took that old New York Knicks basketball style, and it's the 2.0 version of it.
Shouts to the old Knicks and Heat.
It's the 2.0 version of it, fam. Where am I? Like, fam, it's the 2.0 version.
But they don't really have the
gonna
players to be
beat you
doing
up.
it. I don't feel like they got the players to be doing that kind of mess.
They do. They got Jimmy, they got Kyle Lowry, they got Bam Adebayo, they got Marcus Morris, who just started that stuff with Jokic. They got PJ Tucker. Yeah, they bought that action. Like,
I don't know. I'm just thinking, can't none of them mess with Charles Oakley though? Like, because Charles Oakley looked like he might go to the truck on your head.
Jimmy is supposed to. No, that's Udonis Haslem. That's the OG. Yeah. That's the OG. No, go to the tree. He got something in the trunk. And you know around the board, you know OG Haslem got something in the trunk Charles at Oakley, all times.
I feel like Charles Oakley ride in the car with chewing ginger root, with a beer in the cup holder, and a gun right beside that joint, riding wide open. That's how I imagine Charles Oakley. Riding wide open.
From Virginia. Like he from the 2 up, 2 down. You know how we roll.
Yo, man.
You know how it is in VA,
right around the back roads, got that joint right beside him. Like, look.
Besides you on the dash.
Like,
Right, fam. I remember the first time, I can't remember how old I was, but I know I was in Virginia and I was riding around with my homie, and we had everybody in Virginia for the most part has guns. Like everybody got guns.
We went back back in the summer, and I was just like, oh, I forgot.
Fam, everybody's got guns. Everybody.
Shorty's got the joint as a holster, just walking into the store. Like,
fam,
I was
that was I remember it was a summer day, man, and we went to go pick the homie up, and the homie had a shot. He had just bought a new shotgun from Target or something like that. We went to go pick him up.
I forgot.
No, you know how it is. Walmart, you know how it is. It's Virginia we talking about.
In VA, you can do that.
This VA we talking about. So he had went and go buy that, and we riding around, and dude was like, yo, let's put it on the dash. So we drove from Walmart or whatever the hell that was, back to the crib with the shotgun on the dash.
Because it gotta be in plain sight.
Drove by the officers waving, hey, how's it going? Applying all the rules and everything, not a word.
Because as long as it's in plain sight, it's fair game. It's no different than the good old boys with the rifle on the back of the truck. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So, you know what I'm saying? Look, oh man. And then also, as someone who lives in California, guns are also so much cheaper in Virginia. Like, also, you don't have to worry about that Cali compliant mess. Oh man, that's a whole nother show and a whole nother discussion.
A whole nother.
Guns are just so expensive, and they don't have to be expensive.
They really don't.
But
that's because they don't want certain people to have them. That's why they make them a certain price.
Yep.
But again, that's another conversation for another day.
Yeah, I'll just say this before we bounce. Shouts to Black-owned gun shops. I think there's one here, Redstone Firearms. In Virginia, I know there's one in Virginia Beach that's Black-owned. And I know there's some Black-owned ones around the country. But you know what I'm saying? Shouts. So you don't have to go nowhere and people be looking at you funny, don't want to help you and stuff. You've been there for about 30 minutes to an hour. Ain't nobody ask you if you need something. Yeah, you know. And don't trust nothing from no pawn shop. Like,
at all.
Nah, bruh. Don't trust that.
At
but
all.
Anyway, the last story I wanted to get into.
This one's a doozy.
All right, so there's a young lady. There's a young lady by the name. We're going into football or soccer, depending on which side of the ocean you on. There's a young lady by the name of Aminata Diallo. All right, and she's gotten into a little bit of trouble, because she's been linked. All right, I'm trying to keep this is alleged because the story.
Oh no, she's arrested. She's been arrested.
Well, yeah, I know she's arrested, but I'm just saying she ain't been convicted.
I get what you're saying.
She ain't been convicted, so I'm just saying.
I get what you're saying. I get it.
Now, she has a teammate named Kheira Hamraoui. Kheira, I apologize because I know I tore that up, but sorry, you know what I'm saying? So, Aminata, you know what I'm saying? She plays the same position Kheira plays, right?
Second string.
But Kheira starts. Aminata does not. All right? So, she like, yo, man, I'm good. Give me the rock. Give me a chance to play. They ain't giving me a chance to play because Kheira's so good. Kheira good. Aminata might be good, but Kheira better, right? And she out there getting the playing time. She, you know, kicking the ball and everything, just living it up, all right? And she just like, yo, I want to get a chance to play. And somebody, I guess, told her, you know what? Sure would be unfortunate if Kheira had some problems. Had a little accident. So, just like poor Nancy Kerrigan, Aminata said that after an event, a team event, Aminata is like, yo, look, hey, look, why don't you ride home with me? We'll chill, kick it. Kheira's like, all right, cool, no problem. So, Kheira and Aminata just ride, you know what I'm saying? Just ride. She like, cool. All of a sudden, some hoods roll up on the car. It's like, oh snap, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's like that Mos Def song, Now Yasin Bey, you know, called God. You know what I'm saying? They rolled up on the car, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? So anyway, they beat up, quote, Aminata. Oh, but they whipped.
It's not funny. I'm sorry.
It's not funny.
It's not funny. I'm sorry.
Yo, they whip Kheira's legs, tear her hands up. Oh, they make sure this girl ain't gonna play. And it seems like, oh snap, we got robbed. But after the dust settled, Aminata didn't really get hurt. She had a couple scrapes and scratches. I think they say she got a couple stitches. But Kheira is like out. Like she is toe up, like her legs is messed up, hands messed up, everything. So guess who gets to start? Aminata gets to start. Why? Because Kheira ain't nowhere to be found. She hurt. She injuredless. You know what I'm saying? So everything seems okay until a report comes out saying Aminata has now been arrested in connection with the beatdown of her own teammate.
Yep.
There's lessons to be learned from this.
Fam. So many.
All right.
So many.
Lesson number one. Unfortunately, sometimes you can't even trust your own teammates.
Yeah.
I mean, this is your teammate. Y'all just left the team event. Y'all supposed to be kicking it, rolling together. Whole time she plotting on you. And not plotting on you like, oh, I'm just gonna work real hard and I'm gonna, run faster.
We talking plotting.
No, she wants you dead. All right. Yo, man. Lesson number 2. Watch your back at all times. I know you're like, yo, look, we just riding together. You don't know, like, I mean, let's say this was not planned by Aminata, right? This was not planned. You could still get got whenever. You gotta keep your head on a swivel. You know what I'm saying?
Can I give lesson number 3?
Go ahead.
And this is, as a former athlete, this is sad to say. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to get real serious right now, I should say.
All right.
As a former athlete, I played several sports in high school. I was on the practice team in college until I hurt my knee. Wasn't able to play no more. I'm going to give you a rule that an unwritten rule that nobody really talk about, but I'll give it to you because a lot of kids need to know this and ain't nobody going to tell them, so let's keep it real with them.
Okay.
Lesson 3, don't hang out with anybody that plays the same position as you.
Wow. Interesting. Now, do you mean on the same team or at all?
If we're on the same team, right? If we're on, let's say we're on, like in this scenario, like let's say those two are on the same position.
Yeah.
Like I might not hang out with Aminata because I know Aminata plays the same position as me. Anything can happen to me. Like I'm just foresight.
Yeah.
Foresight. I'll hang out with, like, if someone else had asked me if I wanted to go kick it on the team, yeah, I'm down because they don't play the same position as me.
Because the setup is real. Because even though
real.
I haven't seen what Aminata does before in real life, but I have seen players, because I played throughout school too. I have seen players that were like the second string snitch on stuff to coaches that the other person is doing. I've seen.
It's rare. Let me keep it a buck. It's rare that you find people on the same team. Let's use football, American football as an example. Right. It's rare that you see a group of people that play the same position that actually kick it and is genuine.
Yeah, because in many cases, it's okay, because remember, we're not only playing the sport, but now we're playing the sport for money. And see, when money gets involved, sometimes, things get a little bit, stakes get up a little bit. And
I think it's even worse. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
Someone who you might think is real cool, they're fun, they seem nice, just wants you out the way. And they're waiting and plotting on you like this situation. I'm sure Kheira was like, oh yeah, we're all teammates. And it's like, yeah, you are all teammates. But you also gotta kind of worry about what could happen. Because like, I know soccer isn't huge here in the States, but soccer is huge worldwide. I mean, people be dying over this sport.
Yep.
Like they be killing refs and stuff. Like goalies be getting killed. Like they don't play. They serious out there.
Life or death.
So I'm sure somebody probably brought up to her like, yo, would be sad if she took an L. You know what I'm saying? And she had the money and the ability to set old girl up. It's messed up, but to a certain degree, I won't say I'm not surprised. I am surprised, but I also know that kind of stuff can happen. You know what I mean?
Like I was going to say, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that I think it's worse at the college level because these kids are fighting for a chance to get drafted. At least in the NFL, you've made it. At least in the NFL, once you get drafted pretty much and signed, you got to check. You at least made something.
Yeah,
it's nasty at the college level, fam.
Yeah, because if you're in college and you're playing D1 and you're at a school that has a chance, or you're at a school that normally places in the Final Four tournament, you know what I'm saying? March Madness, your school is regularly in the like Sweet 16 or even top 8. I can imagine you being like, look, I don't have anything against the guy, but I need to be seen by these scouts. I need to be seen because if I fail here, that means and not to say fail, because I mean, you know what I'm saying? You still did your best. You did what you had to do, and you know what I'm saying? You still played at a level that many don't get to, but if you do not get into the NBA, that means every bit of training, every basketball you shot, every dribbling drill, every sit-up, push-up, pull-up, everything
will be for naught.
You to nothing. Cause you still got what the stoner that got a D average and a degree got. And I know people don't want to hear that, but yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I've been around people that have played, and got, CAA rings or CIAA rings and stuff like that. You still get hometown love. Like this is going to, treat you like a certain way in the home, but you ain't never going to get access to that Willie Beeman. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Because, you ain't going to really be making all that doing your semi-pro thing. Now, at the same time, you'll still make more than the average person playing semi-pro, though. Like, it's not like, you ain't going to be living in a tent. But
the NFL is, forgive me, NFL is different.
Yeah,
you're right. Football is different. You only have but so many options. It's not like basketball. Basketball, you don't make the NBA. All right, I can go to the G League, right? All right, I don't want to go to the G League. There's like 10 leagues overseas.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not the same basketball and football. There's other opportunities for me if I don't make this one.
Yeah.
In football, if I don't make this one, man, there's only like 1 or 2 other options for me.
Like you could probably go back to your school and maybe try to be a coach. You get, or a coaching staff, or maybe be a coach at a high school somewhere, making a little bit of, but you're not going to, like, that NFL money is a whole nother level. And from what I hear, from people that have played, that NFL money is like right now up front. Like they'll be like, here's your bank account. There's $10 million in there right now.
Yeah. So, that's like the one thing about college. Like I said, it's rare in college that people that play the same position really get along. The only time that really happens, all right, again, we're going to keep it a buck. But now that kids getting paid now, that it's cool. We can talk about it. If all the people that play that same position are getting a check when they in school, then we can be friends. Because at least I got money. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm fighting, scrapping, and I ain't got no booster money or no NIL money, I ain't got that,
that booster money is going to starters. That booster money going to starters. That booster money is not going like say you playing football and you on the second, or you on second string special teams or something.
You getting money too? You getting money too?
Yeah, but you're not getting that. No. You're not getting that starter money.
Oh no! He might be, and I tell you why.
Oh, what?
I'll tell you why. Let's say, I don't want to accuse any school of anything because that's not what I do. But they do have the NIL right now, so kids can make money. All right. Let's look at a school like Alabama, right?
All right.
Alabama is probably 3 or 4 deep at every position. Like, let's say if the first string gets hurt, number 2 can come in and he's just as good as number 1. Number 3 can come in and he's just as good as number 1. Number 4 might be able to come in and he might be just as good, and he's at least as good as number 2. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, that 3rd and 4th string kid, he getting paid like that first string kid too. Because you know what? If you don't pay him, or if you don't hook him up, he's going to go to another school that's going to give him the bread. So that's the ongoing question with a lot of recruits, right? Do I want to go to the NFL machine, like in Alabama, where even though I'm the 3rd or 4th string, I know I'm going to get drafted just because I went to Alabama?
Yeah.
Or do I want to go to USC, UCLA, and be the man?
True. Because you could go, and it also depends on your position too. Like,
but then I could go to these schools and I could beat a man, but we get our heads and we go 2-10 or 3-7 or 3-8, and even though I'm the man, I might get only drafted in the third or fourth round, even though I'm a first round talent because my team stunk.
Yeah. So that's a tough one. But I was saying, like, you know, position-wise, because it's like, for instance, Virginia Tech pumps out linemen. But they don't really pump out anything else.
They used to. Linemen and corners is what Virginia Tech puts out. Linemen and corners.
Like it, so every now and then. But yeah, I get, you know, that's a situation where it can get dicey, and you know, staying healthy is more than just, you know, like, hey, I gotta eat right and, you know, go to the gym and, you know, make sure I get enough rest and whatever. No, it's like I gotta watch out for second string or whatever, because dude might literally have me set up.
He doing the same thing I'm doing. I might try to sleep 5 hours. He's sleeping 3 hours. What's he doing in them 2 hours? He might be blatting on me. Just the thought.
Yeah. Cause it's like I've heard some scandalous stuff. Like, you know, getting like, all right, you know, you're like, all right, cool. We know we all got to get drug tested. So let's see if we can set this dude up, set that dude up, whatever. Like, stuff gets crazy.
Yep.
College does get crazy. But with that said, guys, look, watch your back. If you're playing sports, just don't get in your teammates' car, because you never know what's going to happen. Even if it's they don't play your position, you can still end up in some crazy stuff. But shout out to Aminata, because I'm pretty sure your career is over.
Aminata thugged it out. Well, we said the same thing about Tanya Harding, and then she did her time and came right back to the sport for a little bit before she retired.
Yeah, but she was never really. Well, the thing is, Tanya Harding wasn't good in the first. Well, I mean, hold up. Let me take it back. She was good, like, you know, she was in the running to be in the Olympics, but she won't no Nancy Kerrigan though.
So she was what Jada said. It's good, but it's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough. So, with that said, before we get out of here, PL, where can they find you?
ParkerPLLewis.com, Lewiz. Excuse me. You can do that on all social media as well, all streaming platforms. Like I said, Parker P.L. Lewis, Lewiz, and I appreciate y'all. Love everybody.
All right, cool. And of course, NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places. Thumbs up or thumbs down, but make sure you share this and subscribe. Before we get out of here, I want y'all to know that the Lakers record is now 8-6. All right, they're over 500. It's not, look, I know there's been brighter days. All right, but they are 7th at this moment.
All right, let's look. Are we planning the parade yet?
Look, just give it some time. All right, just give it some time. It's not gonna be an easy parade, but we gonna be all right.
Just let me know when I can start planning the parade.
All right, cool. I got you. Once we get into the playoffs, once we secure the playoff spot, then I'll be like, all right, go on, start blowing up the balloons. Because, you know what I'm saying, we're going to do what we got to do. So,
if you don't knock it off, like, you don't know who winning the championship this year, man.
Man, look, it's
you don't knock it off.
It's going to be Lakers real tight. It's going to be tight, but
if you don't knock it off,
they're going to turn it around, man. They're going to turn it around.
Y'all, I mean, I watched y'all the other night. Like, I really sat down and I watched, I think it was last night when y'all won. Or was it the night before? No, y'all lost that game. And it's just like, what's the name is going to really cost y'all a lot of games.
Who, Westbrook?
He's gonna cost y'all a lot. Like, y'all are gonna be in game. Like, he's already cost you a couple, man, if we keep it in a buck. Like, he's gonna cost you guys a lot of games, man. Like, a lot. Like, unnecessarily. Like, he's been trying to tone it down a little bit, like the last couple of games. But, bruh, if they played anybody good,
man, those turnovers got to stop, man.
Damn. It's like he just be giving the ball, like giving it away. Like, here, take it. I don't want it. I got other things to do. I want to crip walk up the court.
Oh man, look. Anyway, we out, y'all. From us to you. Thank y'all for watching. Russell, look, we can do it, man. We can do it. All right, we can do it. We out. Peace.
Peace.
Oh boy, it ain't gonna be easy, but we gone.
I'm the man, yes sir, that killed a bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the pack of Lewiz.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too sharp, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grind together, we all came from Hunger.